Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Atlanta, Georgia, it's showtime! Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, seeking his third division world title. Wearing white trunks with yellow and silver trim, the young star of boxing from Baltimore and representing his adopted home of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds with a sensational record of 24 wins, no losses. He has 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the popular and acclaimed three-time two-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta.
On Netflix, to those of you joining us right here in Texas, are you ready to make history? Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, silver and chrome trunks. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 227.2 pounds. He holds a near perfect professional record of 10 victories, 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who bridged the gap between social media and professional boxing. Boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a promoter, and the self-proclaimed of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul!
The stage is set as boxing superstar Gerona Tank Davis and YouTube sensation-turned-fighter Jake Paul make their electrifying entrances. The crowd erupts, cameras flash, and anticipation fills the arena. This isn't just another fight, it's a battle of power, hype, and legacy. Can Tank Davis prove his dominance, or will Jake Paul shock the world yet again? This is the ultimate showdown fans have been waiting for. Jake Paul laces up against Gerona Davis in a clash that has the entire boxing world buzzing.
You called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit?
Jake Paul's stunning victory over legendary heavyweight champion Mike Tyson has cemented his status as a serious contender in professional boxing. Naturally, this win has caught the attention of some of the biggest names in the sport. Veteran fighter Armor BBV questioned how Paul would perform against the current undisputed champion, but admitted the possibility was intriguing. Similarly, Turv expressed genuine interest in seeing Paul return to the ring. Jake's promotional genius, driven by his exceptional marketing skills, could make a blockbuster fight with PBF2 a reality. Yet, one burning question remains. How would Jake Paul fare against Canelo? Some skeptics already call it a straightforward challenge, but others believe it could be the fight that defines his career.
You talking about me fighting Jake Paul, man? You talking about that?
Response to them is just give me a couple more months, because I'm going to accomplish more things in just a matter of months, and I plan on doing everything in this sport that there is.
Jake Paul's rapid rise in boxing has caught the attention of top Mexican fighters. Fresh off an impressive knockout victory, Paul wasted no time in calling out Canelo Alvarez, proposing an epic Puerto Rico versus Mexico showdown that could shake up the sport. With bold ambitions like this, Paul is proving he's more than just a celebrity. He's aiming to build a lasting boxing legacy, one fight at a time.
How easy of a fight is Jake Paul? How easy of a fight is Jake Paul?
I don't want to say any bad things. I think he doing good things for his own team, but boxing is a little bit different when you fight in a
pro fighter.
at this point, I'm not interested in that kind of fights. I always try to fight in these days because it's very important for our people from Mexican days. So it's important. It's important to represent my country in this special day. Represent Mexico. That's why I try to not fight Mexican fighters. But at the end of the day, this fight is gonna be good for Mexico. So 2 Mexicans in the Cinco de Mayo weekend in Las Vegas. Everybody's watching us, so I'm very proud about it.
Pro boxing legend Canelo Alvarez has hinted at the possibility of fighting Jake Paul in the future, saying, maybe later. For now, however, Canelo remains focused on bigger goals and defending the integrity of his career. Meanwhile, American boxing and MMA star Clarisse Shields criticized Canelo for dismissing the matchup. She urged him to just shut his mouth and take on Paul. At the same time, Shields expressed frustration with Jake Paul's unorthodox approach to the sport, accusing him of stirring chaos in boxing as part of his hustle.
Of Jaime as an opponent, 43-0, 34 knockouts. He's only 27 years old. He's never fought someone like Canelo Alvarez. What do you think of him as an opponent?
He's a great fighter. He's strong. He throw a lot of punches. He have a winner mind. So it's gonna be a good fight because he come with all and I come with all. So it's gonna be a very good fight. That's why I feel so proud about this fight because you need to fight it with the same mentality to have a great fight. And I think this is the perfect fight to do.
Does it excite you? Does it give you more motivation to fight a young up-and-comer who, doesn't have a loss yet on his record?
Yeah, of course. That motivate me a lot. That make me feel excited because, I just want to show everybody who's the best and who is Canelo and what I am in this point. So I feel very, very motivated. I feel excited. And I can.
Former professional boxing champion Andre Ward has expressed his willingness to face Jake Paul in the ring. While acknowledging Paul's rise in the sport, Ward noted that much of Jake's journey has been about creating entertaining spectacles rather than pursuing true championship-level competition. Ward respected Paul's efforts but challenged him to step up against a real contender if he wants to prove his legitimacy. In Ward's eyes, Jake Paul's path leans more on hype and spectacle than on genuine skill.
Hey, you say you want to fight Canelo. Now, this is what I want to understand about the men's in boxing. Huh? This is what I want to understand.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
This is what the GWOT don't understand.
Yeah, we'll let China.
If Jake Paul, right, and y'all complain and say, oh, he's not a real boxer, he's bad for boxing, this and that, he ain't that good of a boxer, why the hell y'all won't get in the ring and fight him and beat him? Couldn't no girl from YouTube come to boxing and Clarisse Shields don't get in the ring and whoop her ass and send her back to YouTube? Which one of you guys who Jake Paul is calling out, and I'm even gonna say this for the King Canelo, if Jake Paul is calling you all time out he can beat you in a fight, why won't you just whoop his ass?
Yes, like for real.
Just do it. What is all this? Oh, he hasn't earned the fight with me. He isn't that great. He's not a real boxer. Well, show him he's not a real boxer.
Get some free money.
Shut him up.
Francis Ngannou, the lineal heavyweight champion of combat sports, voiced his frustration over Jake Paul's potential matchup with Mike Tyson. Taking to Twitter, Ganouge blasted the fight, labeling it a robbery. He even joked about slapping Jake Paul 2 or 3 times if their paths ever crossed, hinting at his own interest in facing Paul. Meanwhile, Gerontic Tank Davis also issued a stern challenge to Jake Paul. After news broke of Paul's fight with the 58-year-old retired legend Mike Tyson, Davis questioned the credibility of such a matchup, calling it unfair and criticizing Paul's choice of opponent. Paul fired back quickly, mocking Davis's height and brushing off his remarks as nothing more than an attention-seeking move, sparking a heated back and forth between the two fighters.
Oh man, now I've been retired 7 years. I ain't touched a boxing gym in 7 years. Why y'all want me to fight Jake? Gotta say my name, no. I can't even entertain it. You gotta say my name. Ain't nobody said my name in 7 years. There's a reason for that. You gotta say my name. We might be able to talk about it. Maybe something I can think about, but it's time that bro start. You know, he got to fight somebody that's a real threat because we know he can sell. We know all of that.
When Tyson did land, did you feel his power? Did he hurt you?
No, not at all. I just ate that shit. But I just saw everything coming.
Colby Covington, famously nicknamed Chaos, expressed his excitement about the possibility of stepping into the ring with Jake Paul. The former UFC title challenger and seasoned mixed martial artist revealed that he has been training hard for months and feels fully prepared to take on the YouTuber-turned-boxer in what could become a highly anticipated showdown. Supportive of his younger brother, Jake, after his impressive victory over Mike Tyson in their highly anticipated matchup. Logan praised Jake for silencing critics and proving himself against one of the sport's greatest legends, underscoring the significance of Jake's accomplishment.
Without Canelo in the ring, Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. Let's run it. Like, I'd be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
In a candid interview, Colby Covington remarked that Jake Paul doesn't yet look like a true professional boxer, describing him as soft and lacking the years of experience that seasoned fighters like himself possess. Covington added that he would rely on his cardio, boxing, and wrestling skills to outlast and overwhelm Paul if they met in the ring.
You want to fight Jake Paul?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'd love to fight him. He's talked a lot of shit about me in the past. I'd love to see him back it up. For sure, that's all I've been practicing the last couple of years, just straight boxing, man. Boxing and wrestling. So I know I can mix up the hands and implement that Tyson Fury style where I really just drag on you, I wear on you, and I just get in the clinch and dirty box and just put the pressure on. No one can keep up with me. That's why they call me the cardio.
Another name linked to Jake Paul's future is pro boxing champion Terence Crawford. While Crawford hasn't directly called Paul out, he did share his thoughts on Mike Tyson's exhibition fight against Jake. Although a longtime fan of Tyson, Crawford didn't hold back, tweeting, "I love Mike Tyson, but they give him too much credit. He looked like trash. To train that long and only throw 97 punches the whole fight is crazy. I'm just glad he didn't get hurt out there." Meanwhile, Logan Paul has also been. The story continues.
I don't know, I think Jake looked a little soft tonight. He don't look like a real boxer, a pro boxer that's been training the last 10 years. So, you know, he needs to come see me one day. A guy that's in his prime that's going to walk him down and have that cardio. So,
Did you expect him to knock Mike Tyson out tonight?
I did, yeah. I thought, you know, Mike's a little bit older. You know, he had a problem. You know, they had to push back the first fight because, you know, he had like a stroke on a plane or something like that. Yeah, so, also, I was just scared. I didn't want to see Mike get hurt. I'm happy he's walking out of that ring and he's healthy tonight. So, super happy. Everything went well, and you know, it was a spectacle. All the fans enjoyed the show.
You want to fight Jake Paul?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'd love to fight him. He's talked a lot of shit about me in the past. I'd love to see him back it up. For sure, that's all I've been practicing the last couple of years, just straight boxing, man. Boxing and wrestling. So I know I can mix up the hands and implement that Tyson Fury style where I really just drag on you, I wear on you, and I just get in the clinch and dirty box and just put the pressure on. No one can keep up with me. That's why they call me the cardio king.
Yes, sir. What happens if you fight Jake? How do you knock him out?
Just pressure, you know, get him tired. Look, he don't like to fight in the pocket. He likes to sit back, 1-2. You know, he sit back, 1-2, 1-2. That's all he's got. He ain't got shit. A little bit of a hook, but I walk him down, I get in the pocket, I wear.
Boxing legend Evander Holyfield, a former rival of Mike Tyson, weighed in on the possibility of Jake Paul facing Tyson. Holyfield admitted that Paul's youth and speed could be an advantage, but warned against overconfidence. He stressed that even at his age, Tyson's unpredictable knockout power makes the matchup anything but predictable.
What do you make of Jake's performance tonight?
Absolutely stupendous.
What did you think of Mike Tyson?
I love Uncle Mike. He's just such a, I mean, like, that was impressive, no? Yeah. For a 58-year-old. Hi, how are you? That was, yeah, he's like tough, proud of him, weathered the storm with a young brute named Jake Paul. I think Jake let him live. I do. He wants to fight you, bro.
Yeah, he wants to fight you next. What about that?
I think he wants money. I don't think he wants to fight me.
Would you take the fight?
No.
Why?
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Logan. One time, bro. Hey, bro, but I'm not the boxer. Oh, shit. Oh,
Mike Tyson, the legendary fighter still regarded as nearly unbeatable by his fans, came out strong, showing flashes of his iconic power with a series of solid punches. But by the third round, his energy began to fade, and the dominance that once defined him started to slip away. Even boxing legend Manny Pacquiao had confidently predicted a clear win for Iron Mike over Jake Paul, but the outcome told a very different story.
I don't know how much confidence that Jake Paul have in all this, but you know he's gonna be a lot quicker if he stay close to Mike. If he stay close to Mike, then his chance of winning gonna be great. But he try to stay back from Mike, he gonna get caught. Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're gonna smother everything because everything he push off his.
Following Jake Paul's surprising victory, Mike Tyson wasted no time in firing back. He called out Logan Paul, daring him to step into the ring next. Now, anticipation is building as fans eagerly wait to see whether Logan will accept the challenge. The Paul brothers continue to shake up the boxing world, keeping the spotlight firmly on themselves.
Well, I don't know. Maybe his brother.
You want to fight Logan? Logan, I think he said you might be next.
I'll kill you, Mike.
No, please, no.
Promoter Eddie Hearn didn't hold back, blasting the fight as an insult to a legend like Mike Tyson. Hearn argued that no one wanted to see an icon like Tyson caught in such a spectacle, sparking a heated debate among fans and experts alike. Was this fight a respectful tribute to Tyson's legacy, or a controversial event that crossed the line?
The broadcast team was debating what you were doing with your glove. Was it a mouthpiece issue, or were you just biting on your glove? What was that? Can you tell us?
I have a habit of biting my gloves when I fight.
Why do you do that?
I have a biting fixation.
I've heard about that. I don't want to know more.
Reflecting further, Hearn admitted that while the fight attracted massive crowds and global media attention, he couldn't fully enjoy it. For him, the event highlighted the stark divide between casual fans who embraced the excitement and boxing purists who felt the match dishonored the sport's legacy.
You enjoy watching most of that fight, it was hard to watch, but it was always going to be like that. But it doesn't have to be. They're not making this for me. Look how many people turned up. Look how many people tuned in. So I can't knock it. It's just not for me, and that's not disrespectful. I love boxing. I don't want to see Mike Tyson stuck in quicksand, and he showed unbelievable heart, by the way. No one wants to see that happening to Mike Tyson.
About the 30 seconds that you saw, I know Jake Paul was...
Even former world champion Shawn Porter weighed in, offering a blunt assessment of Jake Paul's performance. Porter made it clear that his criticism wasn't out of fear or animosity, but rather an honest evaluation of Paul's skills and where he truly stands in the boxing world.